You know, I'm always bringing up the money issue because I think it's so prevalent. I think it's a real thing that you have to be mindful of. And I don't get tired of breaking this down, all right? And I've seen it plenty times where you have men dating women and willingly and intentionally placing higher financial burden on her. All right. So that's why I said either never pays or rarely pays. All right. The reason why this is such a sign of using you is because, again, when a man is really into a woman, there's a natural inclination to want to impress. There's a natural inclination to want to provide. And men know, like you see it on the internet all the time, men even complaining about how important money is to women. So despite how much they complain, the fact remains that when they come across a woman that they're really into, they're going to be more cautious at the very least of playing the game of making you pay or showing themselves not able to at least be stable financially in trying to get you because they know how much that can work against them. All right. So even the broke dude will try to act like he's not broke. Okay. So for the man to not even care, he's not even trying. He's just saying, nah, you got it. You take care of it. You're good. Now, this is very different than you. I'm going to use the word overstepping. All right. And initiating, well, I'll take care of it. No, I got it. I got it. That's on you. I'm not saying it's okay for him to sit back and just let you continuously do it, but I also can't call him out to just flat out be a user or a bad person because yes, some people, if he is financially struggling and he wanted to try to make it work, but then you jump in and you're like, nah, I got it. It's very easy for some people to get comfortable with that and start just accepting it. All right. Especially when you're insisting. The unfortunate problem is not only do they get comfortable in those moments, but then it starts to become the natural dynamic of the relationship where now the assumption is you will get it. So please understand, if you do not want to be in that situation where it's always on you, be careful with how much you overextend yourself to provide for him financially. You still have to hold him at least to the standard of being able to take care of himself. All right. It's one thing for a woman to say, well, I don't mind at least taking care of my half. I'm not saying that's the way it should be. I'm saying if that's how you want to live your life, all right, so be it, right? But when it starts to become you are taking care of him, I think that's a huge problem. In most cases, there's exceptions to every rule, but in most cases, that's a huge problem. But going back to him never or rarely paying, yeah, you got to understand the mindset of the man who does that and what message that is typically conveying, okay? And it usually means he's just using you and he's going to get what he can. And if you're going to keep giving, he's going to keep taking. So be very mindful and aware of that. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there.
Relationships are the key to a successful life. But there's 5 areas that we have to be mindful of when it comes to relationships. There's relationship with God, relationship with ourselves, relationship with family and friends,